Hey, what's going on everybody? It's me, Mark Robinson, back in today. And before the video gets started, thank you guys so much for the support as always. You guys are always awesome. Subscriber count is going up, and the views are definitely going up. The last one hit like 500 views already, so hopefully that one keeps growing. And thank you guys for the likes. You guys always show your support, and you guys are always very supportive down in the description below. I always like your guys' comments and your criticism. I always take them to heart. So yeah, let's just get into it. Before we start, let me show you this clip really quick.
How good is Lonzo Ball gonna be for the LA Lakers? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Lonzo Ball is gonna take the Lakers to the playoffs his first year. Come see me when he does. I'll have another hat on to say I told you so.
Alright, now we're back. This has become really big, not just now, but beforehand. Before the draft, during the NCAA tournament, during March Madness, during the towards the end of the season, right when all the hype for the draft was starting, and we got to see the higher-ended players playing in the NCAA tournament. Obviously not Markelle Fultz, because Markelle Fultz's team did not make it at that point. But we did get to see like players like Josh Jackson, Jason Tatum, De'Aaron Fox, and Jonathan Isaac, and Lonzo Ball. As the draft went on, we started hearing a lot about Lonzo Ball's father, Lavar Ball, and him saying very interesting things about his Lonzo's future, like Lonzo will be better than Steph Curry. We just saw Lonzo lead his team into a first-year playoff run, which I don't know if he didn't really be specific. He wasn't specific about which playoff he was gonna lead him to, but just as a congrats to Lonzo Ball leading the Los Angeles Lakers into the Summer League Finals. Oh my goodness, they won the Summer League. I guess that's what LeVar was talking about. What do you guys think? Was that what LeVar was talking about? I think it was, because that team, yes, they have good rookies. Yes, they have players like Kyle Kuzma, who's going to be a pretty good player. Like, he looked really good during the finals game. And then they have Lonzo Ball. He's obviously not going to be the most scoring point guard, but he'll definitely be a good playmaker and a good all-around floor general on the floor, or playing around on the floor. He's not going to be what his dad is setting him to be. He's already predicting his kid's future, yet his kid has not had the time to say what he wants with his future. So I kind of want to hear what Lonzo has to say about how his future is going to come to play, and not hear LeVar all the time. But recently, something really odd came up with LeVar. And this was right after the Kings and Lakers game, where Lonzo sat out due to a groin injury. And everyone was saying, oh, Lonzo's afraid of De'Aaron. Lonzo's afraid of De'Aaron, because De'Aaron had played some pretty good games beforehand. And then LeVar came out, and I have the quote here with me right now. LeVar came out and said, "Duck De'Aaron Fox? Have you heard about De'Aaron Fox? Nah, you cannot hear about him unless he puts my boy's name in his mouth." And I don't believe that's true. I feel like you might not hear about him a lot because he is on the Sacramento Kings. Obviously, we don't hear a lot about Sacramento being talked about on major news stations, except for right now with the fact that they did get a bunch of good players for the upcoming season with Carter, Hill, and Zach Randolph. And we got all of our rookies, which are going to be great to play with, and then Scal and Willie and all them, and Buddy Hield. And then he goes on to say later, De'Aaron Fox had a whole season. The only thing they talk about is his 39 points against Zoe. No. Everybody talks about his speed. He is the fastest playing point guard in that draft. He's the fastest player in general. Like I said before, during the Summer League game, he crossed the court in 3.9 seconds. And on Sports Science, he was they had him do a layup to the basket, and he crossed it at 2.8 to 3 seconds, which is crazy time to go place to place. We haven't seen someone that speedy since Darren Collison or Ty Lawson or John Wall. I'm excited to see what he brings, but then we have people like LeVar Ball who are coming out and saying, oh, De'Aaron Fox is only relevant because of his son. No. Even though that the score to settle between UCLA and Kentucky went 1-1 in the season, De'Aaron Fox still bested your son in both of them? Bested. By far. We could pull up stats, and I have stats that show that he by far bested. De'Aaron Fox, game 1, where they lost, he went 8 for 20, 40% shooting, 1 for 4 from 3, and 60% from the free throw line, having 2 boards, 9 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, and 4 fouls on 20 points. That is phenomenal. Game 2 in the Sweet 16 where they eliminated UCLA, he had 29 points on 13 of 20 shooting, on 1 of 0 from 3, or 0 of 1 from 3, 13 and 15 at the free throw line. That's 87% from the free throw line, and that's 1/3 of his points came from the free throw line. Like, he had 3 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 fouls. Like, he was dominating this kid. Like, let's go into Lonzo's stats. Game 1, which UCLA won. Lonzo had 14 points, 5 of 12 shooting for only 42%, 2 of 8 from the free throw line, and 2 of 8 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So, and 6 boards, 7 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 turnovers, and 2 fouls. That's a domination right there. That's 6 points, and then only having 2 turnovers compared to 6. Move on to the Sweet 16 game. You have him in a 10-point difference. Like, the Sweet 16 game, De'Aaron Fox beat him by 29 points. Lonzo shot 4 of 10 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 1 of 2 from free throw line, 3 from boards, 8 assists, 2 blocks, 4 turnovers. Like, this is... I don't understand. I don't understand how people can go out and say that someone is more relevant than the other player. And yes, the hype has been more around Lonzo because everyone wants to see what Lonzo's going to do for the Lakers. What is De'Aaron Fox going to do for the Kings? He's going to spread the floor. He is going to make spacing better. He's going to be a good playmaker. He's going to be a good scorer. And his shooting improved phenomenally during the summer league. I'm interested to see how Lavar Ball will play out in the career of Lonzo Ball. Like, and then when his other 2 boys, if either of them make it, which I'm going to say Melo makes it, LiAngelo does not. LiAngelo will go overseas. I have a feeling LiAngelo will go overseas after UCLA. This is something to ponder, guys. This is something to just think about. Like, what's he going to do when they start practices? The Lakers better not let LaVar Ball come to practices. Lakers better not LaVar Ball. LaVar Ball can come to a game, but he can pay his own ticket. He can pay him and his kids his own ticket. He can come to a game. Can't be talkative. Can't be telling them what to do on the bench, like he did for Geno Hills and UCLA. So yeah, we're gonna see how much. And I want to see Lonzo Ball get on a microphone and tell us what he plans to do with his future. I have not heard a single thing about what he plans to do. All I've heard is LaVar say he's going to be better than Steph Curry. LaVar say he's going to take him to a first-year playoff run. Yes, they went to the Summer League playoffs. Good for you. What did you not do? You're not going to make it to the first year of the NBA playoffs. Maybe in 3 years. Because you have a good team, but you have no growing veterans on that team. Nobody to grow your team. You have Magic Johnson in the front office. I want to see them bring... I don't know if Kobe would be the best mentor, because we saw what... He and D'Angelo kind of got a mentorship going, but didn't really see it moving on there. Obviously, the Lakers sent D'Angelo eastward, and I'm kind of interested to see how Brooklyn finishes after this year, because they've been getting a lot of interesting players to that team, so they might be actually growing there. But yeah, this is a very interesting concept to think about, guys. Like, we could be seeing, like, this rivalry is still going to be very big between the Kings and the Lakers, because De'Aaron Fox is ready to take it to Lonzo Ball, and De'Aaron Fox has they might be 1-1 when it comes to college play, but De'Aaron Fox has already dominated ball twice. He is overall the better scorer. He overall is going to be the more productive player. Lonzo Ball overall is going to be the more playmaking player. He's going to average more assists a game. He's going to average maybe a little bit more defensive blocks a game. Like, because we already know De'Aaron Fox is a very good defensive player, and he can get assists, or he can get steals whenever he wants to. So I'm very excited to see what the future holds. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say about this. It's a very interesting concept coming up right now, just because of social media being a big thing in the NBA and in very popular just organization sites and stuff like that. So with different arguments between different people on social media, it's kind of making it a very interesting play of events in the NBA. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think De'Aaron will be better than Lonzo in the foreseeable future? Do you think Lavar is right? De'Aaron's not relevant without Lonzo. Do you think the Lakers will actually let Lavar Ball have a say in their organization? I'm excited to see. I'm very pumped for this upcoming season. I really just want to see the Kings grow. I'm ready to see De'Aaron Fox take control. Well, obviously George Hill will be our starter, but De'Aaron Fox take control and become the point guard of the future of the Sacramento Kings and lead us to glory. But first, we have to see how this season goes and how everything plays out via mentorship and stuff like that. So yeah, comment down below what you guys think. I'll get back to them ASAP like I always do. I love your guys' comments. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Make sure to say hello down below in the comments as soon as this video goes up so I know that you're a part of my notification squad. And also share the videos with your friends that are also Kings fans. I want to just keep growing the nation. You know that I really would like to be around 300 by the end of the year, or 300 subscribers by the end of the year. So if we can get there, that would be awesome, and I'd be so happy to see you guys make that goal. So yeah, our subscriber of the day is Edward Brewington. He is always talking down in the comments. I always get him speaking out, always get good analysis information from him, always have good pick of the brain talks down there in the comments. So let's get him some likes in the chat, and I'll catch you guys later, Hoop fans.